So people keep sending me this video titled Brains Behind AOC, which is made by this YouTuber, rather popular YouTuber named Mr. Reagan. And it's a pretty good, and I see this flying around on Twitter too. People keep sharing it like it's this big epiphany. Oh my goodness. Did not expect that shell to come flying at me. Koopa shell. People were busting my my cojones for calling it a turtle shell when it's clearly a Koopa shell. Misappropriating, jeez. Failing at this level. But I'm not calling the Koopas by the right pronouns. They're not turtles. Racist of me to think that, or speciesist of me to think that all reptiles are the same. Can you guys believe that? Anyway, so there's this video going around called The Brains Behind AOC by Mr. Reagan. Pretty good video. People keep sending it to me. And the whole premise of this video is about how AOC is somewhat being controlled. She's not, I mean, he says at the end, AOC is not a real Congress person, not a real representative, not a real politician. She's just, you know, doing the bidding of Justice Democrats, this political action committee, Justice Democrats, which was founded by Cenk Uygur and, oh, I didn't know you could kill wigglers with a tail. Boom. That wasn't the case in Mario World. You couldn't kill him with the cape. But maybe the tail is stronger than the cape. Uh-oh, uh-oh. Oh, got him anyway. Tails can kill the chain chomps too. So anyway, at the end of this video, they suggest that, or the guy says that, oh, she's not a real congresswoman. It's Justice Democrats like Chakrabarty and Cenk Uygur who are controlling AOC. They're really what's behind AOC. And I think that's the wrong way to look at it. What the video does is it prioritizes, it thinks that politics is all about people and conspiracies and scandals rather than ideas. So, and that's where I disagree with the video. A lot of what the video says is true about Justice Democrats. I've been following Justice Democrats long before Cenk Uygur and Kyle Kalinske and Chakrabarty even founded it. Between Two Yoshis. Let's try this one. Castle of Monty Mole. Should have went to that one. That one sounds like more fun. And I made a video about this. I made a video, you know, I'm kind of frustrated because I made my video about AOC on July 4th before everyone knew that she was a huge gaffe machine. And it's all about her connection with Democratic Socialists of America. The fact that she's a dues-paying member of Democratic Socialists of America. Give me that. What the crap? And how and the ideas that Democratic Socialists of America, the ideas that they promote and they espouse, and AOC's a dues-paying member of this organization. And that's what democratic socialism is really about. It's they essentially want communism. They just have a different means of getting there. And again, that's what DSA says. So if you think that they're being too extreme or too insane, take it up with them. A lot of people get mad at me for just reporting the truth. What the crap is this? Am I supposed to go down there? Oh, boom. Yeah. But yeah, so Mr. Reagan's video makes everything about people rather than ideas, and I think that's the wrong way to go about it. doesn't want to talk about why people are... Jesus Christ. Oh, okay. I didn't know it would run back. But yeah, it doesn't talk about why people are open to socialism. You know, if the Berlin Wall, if the fall of the Berlin Wall couldn't kill socialism in America and throughout the world, then why does Mr. Reagan think it's all about, why does he think it's all about, you know, oh, it's just Cenk Uygur and his little political action committee. It's not about the ideas. It's not really about, you know, people, you know, why are millennials so turned on by AOC and Bernie Sanders? I knew when Bernie Sanders ran in 2016, when I saw how popular he was, that for better or for worse, it was a turning point in American politics because it was a sign. Oh, jeez. Gotta kill the Bowser. I knew it was a turning point in American politics because I remember in 2008 when everyone was calling Obama a socialist, the conversation at the time was, oh, Obama's not a socialist. He just wants some more wealth redistribution. He just wants some more regulations, but he's not a socialist. But in 2016, when Bernie Sanders ran, the conversation shifted from, is this person a socialist, to what's wrong with socialism? Is socialism so bad? Is socialism good? And so I said at the time that even if Bernie Sanders loses, which he did, that more people would start running as socialists in the Democratic Party. And we're clearly already seeing that. And I think that would happen if Cenk Uygur and Saikat Chakrabarti founded Justice Democrats or not. I think if they didn't start a political action committee, that someone else would have. I mean, maybe Michael Moore or some other hardcore lefty would have started a political action committee. Maybe Kyle Kulinski would have started a different one. Maybe those knuckleheads at Current Affairs would have started one. What is this level? A lot of boingies. Oh, that's gonna... Oh, level already over? Alright, that was easy. And I think more people would be running as socialists. I think socialism would... it became mainstream under Bernie Sanders. It's more acceptable. It's more mainstream. People are still reacting positively to AOC and other socialists. And I think that would happen whether or not Justice Democrats were a thing. And the reason why so many people, especially under the age of 40... why so many people are going nuts over AOC and Bernie and socialism is because even though they're providing wrong answers, they're providing some answers. They're coming along and saying, hey, you got student loan debt, we'll wipe that out. We're also going to give you free health care. We're going to make sure everyone has a reasonable wage, a living wage, like they like to call it. We're going to make sure everyone has a job. What else? We're going to get money out of politics. That all sounds really good, especially if your view of the world is that, hey, the corporations are buying and controlling everything and it's hard to get ahead and so many students are drowning in student loan debt. You know, it's not like many people are providing better alternatives. But basically, the Justice Democrats... this political action committee run by Cenk... Well, he's actually gone now. Him and Kyle Kulinski were kind of pushed out of it. I know they technically stepped down, but they were pushed out over a controversy involving an old blog post from Cenk Uygur. Nonetheless, they're still supportive of Justice Democrats, which has a really good ground game, by the way. Clever placement of the moles, I gotta say. There we go. They have a great ground game. They have all these socialist hip internet tabloids supporting them, like the Young Turks and Now This and AJ Plus and Think Progress and Occupy Democrats. Oh my god, how did I miss that friggin' cannon? I swore I jumped right on it. Socialist hip internet tabloids. That's a new term for all these lefty online news outlets that produce the flashy videos and the sensationalist headlines, like Now This and the Young Turks. Socialist Hip Internet Company, SHIT. That's what these news organizations are. They are SHITs, Socialist Hip Internet Tabloids. But yeah, Now This, they constantly have people from Justice Democrats all up in their videos. TYT, I mean, they're run by Cenk Uygur, the founder of Justice Democrats. All about that social justice and economic justice. So yeah, they have a great ground game, and they're powerful. But I think they would be powerful. I think the culture is ripe for them to take over politically, so to speak. But if the culture were better, if the culture were full of people who were rationally self-interested and thought for themselves and wanted to keep more of their money and were pro-capitalist and pro the Constitution and whatnot, then Justice Democrats wouldn't have any influence at all. People would laugh them out of the room, and rightfully so. Here we go. Boom! Oh, duck. There we go. Still swear I landed right on that can. Ooh, is there something over here? Do I get firepower? Nope, just a hammer, brother. What a ripoff. I like how those flames have the black flames. They're not going to show them, but there's like a black flame in it, kind of like the virgin candle from Hocus Pocus. But what Justice Democrats think they're doing is they think they're fighting fire with fire. Most people on the left think that politics is all about money. It's all about influence. Whoever has the most money is gonna win or is likely to win. And I think this is where the so-called right wing has an advantage. What up, the fake jester? I think this is where conservatives have an advantage because the conservatives recognize that everything is about ideas. Politics and people are motivated by ideas. They're not motivated by money. I mean, you can be motivated by money, but ultimately people are motivated by ideas. And this is why you see the left. They're all about campaign finance and controlling the money and the public purse and wealth redistribution programs. Maybe, yeah, go ahead and drop the codes in, fake jester. Can't promise I'll beat them. Whereas the conservatives, they're obsessed with the media, they're obsessed with universities and schools, they're obsessed with academia and the culture war. You know, this is why you see the left advocating for more socialism and campaign finance reform, whereas the conservatives, like Ben Shapiro and Dennis Prager, they're going to... What the crap? They're going to college campuses, they're going to universities, and they're writing books about philosophy, and they're telling people that they need to go back to church because they recognize that if they can win the culture war, if they can win the war of ideas, then they're going to win elections. Republicans are going to crush elections from now until the end of time. But yeah, so Mr. Reagan, the YouTuber, he ends the video saying, "Oh, AOC, she's not a real politician. She's Justice Democrats are just trying to take over politically. Cenk Uygur and Sakat Chakrabarti." And essentially, AOC, she's just an actress. She's not a real politician. And, you know, we can sit here all day and talk about how dumb... I want that helmet. And how dumb AOC is and how stupid she is a lot of the times. But I think she's genuine. Honestly, I think AOC believes in everything she stands for. I think she was a socialist long before Justice Democrats ever discovered her. I think she truly believes in what she says and what she does. I think, and I think she really wants to eradicate and crush all semblances of capitalism in America. I don't think she's dishonest about what she wants. And I think it's an error for, hey, Goomba Shoe, get over here. I think it's an error for people to think like that. Like, oh, she's just doing the bidding of Cenk Uygur. She's not really a real politician. I strongly disagree. So that's my issue with that video, the brains behind AOC. It will probably be getting 1 million views by the end of the week. But yeah, it focuses on scandal somewhat and people rather than ideas. And I think that's the wrong way to think about it.